I've got leg speed. Finally, got some speed. 242, that's moving. Well, we're into Tuesday and today's the bounce back session. Trying to get back into things after a pretty up and down week. I explained in my last video about how last Tuesday went, well, not a disaster, but it didn't go well at all. And I had to take a day off, a few days easy, get rid of Friday's session, do something light on Saturday, and then obviously adjust the Sunday run based on that, so I didn't go too far, didn't fatigue myself too much. But I'm feeling better, I'm feeling recovered and refreshed. So today's session is 4 by a mile with 1Ks in between them, so essentially 4 miles and 3Ks. The miles are at half marathon pace and the Ks are hard, so if I was to guess paces, maybe kind of around the 5:10 mark for the miles, and then Ks I'd like to see under 3 minutes for those. If I can dip under, that would be good. So I'm just heading up to my normal loop and I'll get the reps all done there on the housing estate. I'm just getting warmed up at the minute and it's a nice day. Again, finally, no wind, or not much, but yeah, looking forward to it. Let's hope things go better than last week. So I don't like this session because it's Ks and miles. It messes with my Garmin settings. So I normally have my Garmin set auto lap for 1 mile. That's just on my normal runs, and then sometimes if I'm doing like K-based stuff in sessions, I'll change the auto lap to a K. Now today messes with that. I've got Ks and miles, so I don't know how to set my Garmin up. I think I'm going to leave it in Ks because miles are slower, so I can keep an eye on those, and I'll just run to 1.61K. It's an interesting one though, because I've always worked in miles. I know all my paces in miles, done that my whole life, but Ks seem to be the norm now. Everyone talks in Ks, and that's why I always convert and put the K paces on just so people can relate, because a few times I've said I've ran at like 450 per mile pace, but no one knows what it is. But if I said 3 minute K pace, people get that. I would genuinely be interested though in knowing what the consensus is on miles or kilometre paces. I think miles are dying out and kilometres are taking over. But interested to know, because I always convert from Ks into miles to understand what pace I'm running. But like when you go on holiday, you always convert it back to pounds, because that's your kind of your baseline, your understanding. Yeah, interested to know. I suppose the benefit is kilometres come around quicker, so you can keep track of your pace easier and make adjustments sooner. Mistake I made in that 10K with that fast first K. My watch didn't ping for another 600 metres or so. So, yeah, I could have adjusted earlier. I'm just jogging around warming up. The wind's a lot stronger here than it was at home. A little bit higher up on the hill. I think that's why, so I might do the loop backwards today, because otherwise the K reps are just going to be in a brick headwind for probably 600 metres of it, and then a crosswind for the rest. So yeah, doing some quick maths, trying to work out start and finish points so I can get back to the start point in time, because it's 0.8 of a mile a lap and there's little arteries in between I can cut through. Yeah, here's the loop. Yeah, this is much better running this way. I'm going to have a bit of a tailwind on the K reps. Oh, say tailwind, I'm just not going to feel the wind. Not strong enough to be a tailwind today. But yeah, you've just got to sometimes adjust and adapt with the weather. Going with the fast R3s today to get some race prep. Make sure they're feeling good, ready for the weekend. So it'll be nice to try these at race pace effort. What a way to bounce back after last week. That was arguably my best session ever in recent times. So my miles, they're all about 5:05 pace. I had 75 seconds left to each mile, and then the 1Ks, 250, 248, 242, and then I backed it up with a 5:05 mile afterwards. So God knows how I did that, but all I can say is, my God, these are fast. Absolutely rapid shoes, and I'm not just saying that because I'm in the Project3 now. There's never in a million years did I think I could run a 242. It's these shoes, it really is. Like, I can't describe how they feel on your feet. They just propel your legs way better than the Elite 3s. So that's my shoe of choice for the half marathon this weekend. Definitely wearing these. They just feel so good on your feet. I know I wore them for that 5k threshold, but I was running a bit slower. I think I was about 5:12, 5:15 per mile, and they just felt the same at 5:05 pace. And then when you're running quick, K effort, it's just controlled. And they're just, oh, I can't put it into words what they feel like. So yeah, what a turnaround. Now that has given me one hell of a confidence booster going into the weekend. Knowing I feel so comfortable at quicker paces. And I've got leg speed. Finally, got some speed. So 242, that's moving. I'm really pleased with that. So now I've got to think of like target pace really for the marathon. I'll have to have a look back at the pace charts, but 5:10 per mile, definitely within reach. It's got to be. And then I think you throw yourself in race conditions. It gives you an extra few seconds a mile. Obviously this is like accounting for shoes I'm in, but maybe 5:07s, that sort of pace. So what's that? It's gonna be in the 67s. I think it's 67 minutes, there or thereabouts. So I mean, weather needs to play ball, but I think all being well, 67 flat, who knows, we'll see. So just had a quick look, 5:07 per mile, 67 flat. Could do that, you know. The way I felt today, if I feel like that on Sunday, I've got that in me. And on a good day, 66.59. But 30 miles is a long way. I'm going to chuck a prediction. Sunday's half marathon, as long as the weather's not windy. If I'm 67 low, I think I can close hard. If I keep an eye on the time. I'm going to go, put my balls on the line here. 66.55. 66.55. Can I? Can I get in 66s? I'm going to try. Okay. 66.55, that's my prediction. Whew. We will see. Amazing what a good session it does for confidence. But that's what I'm going for. And obviously you're going to try and win. Whether or not someone quicker turns up, who knows. But I'd say that's probably more the limit. I can't really go suicidal early on. I've got to be so careful on that first 5k. Because if I overcook that, I'll screw the whole race up. But yeah, that is my prediction. Let's see how it goes on Sunday. Now, plan for the rest of the week. just some easy running, and then Thursday, Friday, got some activation hills, nothing too strenuous. Then I'll back off nice and easy Saturday, and then into Sunday's race. And I'll do my best to get a good race video, but I think I'm going down on my own, so I'm not sure how much I'll get to film. I'll do my best.